What is going on, guys? This is Frenzied Hawk, and if you are watching this, thank you for tuning in. You probably have no clue who I am. It's understandable. This will be my first official video walkthrough, but I figured we'd give it a shot, and I feel like this game is not going to get the media attention or even the YouTube attention that it deserves, so here we go. Lords of the Fallen. I have played a little bit of this. Started a character briefly last night, played through just kind of some of the intro stuff. You won't see some of the trophies pop up for a couple of the early bosses and things like that. I've already kind of played with my controls a little bit. Their control layout, their basic one is a little wonky, so they have an alternate one that's essentially Dark Souls, which you'll probably hear referenced a lot in this video. So we're gonna hop right in here. Subtitles are on. New game. Figured I'd just start over, start from the beginning, and see what we can do. When you start out the game, you get a magic type selection. You have your basic priest healing magic, you have your offensive magic, and then you have your stealth magic, for lack of a better term. All of them start with the same basic ability, but they all branch out from there. So we're going to go with the deception magic. There's a rogue, cleric, and warrior. We're going to go with the warrior here, though. Pretty much your heavy tank class. If you play Dark Souls, it'll be what you think of as a strength build. So here we go. There's a little cutscene here.
Fallen God, creator and destroyer of worlds, hear my vows. Hear my vow. My vow of defiance.
The monastery's ahead. I wonder if it is still safe.
Either way, our quest for Antanas nears a conclusion.
I hope he's worth all the men we've lost on our way here.
We made it. Let's get to work.
It's quiet. Too quiet.
Alright. Honestly, I'm not sure what was going on in that opening cutscene there, but if anything, it was pretty badass. So I think the guy we saw with the hammer is that the priest guy that's with us, or was that us? I'm not sure here. A little tutorial here, I'll go ahead and go through this. Just kind of teaches you the basics of movement and combat, walking on the enemies. So, like I said, you'll hear Dark Souls a lot here. Obviously, you got a stamina bar at the bottom. You can roll, walk. You have your light attack and heavy attack. You can two-hand your weapon. So there's definitely a lot of similarities here. But this game also does some things to kind of differentiate itself from just being, you know, Dark Souls 2.0. A lot of the way that they handle their boss fights, but also just the way when you die, the way that they handle, you know, your ghost and getting back to it. But whenever I do die, we'll go into that in a little bit more depth. Got your basic armor weapons. I do have a pre-order copy of the game, so the limited edition came with a couple like extra weapons, stuff like that. So let's see what we got here. Here, sword. It's cool looking. I think there was one that was like for armor or something, but I guess not. I guess it was just, you know, you got daggers, hammer, hammer, and the sword. We're gonna go with the sword though. I don't have the stats to wield the hammer. So even Dark Souls, you got L2 there is a bash with the light shield. It's a parry, just like Dark Souls. So there's something up here. There's little like audio logs essentially here, scattered around the world.
These things keep coming. We fight back, but there are too many of them. It is sickening to see them move. Their limbs twist and turn in ways they're not supposed to. And their smell. It's like fire and death creeping up your nose. One of the creatures we were fighting spat on us. The saliva hit my eye. It burned, and it burns deeper into me.
Right. That guy here. These guys are blind actually, so you can actually sneak by them if you move really quietly, but we don't really have much to fear from him, so let's go ahead and kill him while we're here. So I don't know if they hide loot in chests and boxes and stuff like that. If anyone knows, just feel free to comment or anything like that, so I'm not just running around kicking boxes and barrels like an idiot. Because there are chests as well, but I don't know if they hide, you know, whatever, and just random landscape stuff. So every time, every time you get a kill, you get experience, obviously, but you actually have an experience multiplier, which will go up every time you get a kill, and it keeps going up consecutively until you bank your experience at a checkpoint. So you can get to a checkpoint and revive and get all your health back and stuff, or you can, you know, bank your experience, but you can also keep going on and keep racking multiplier up to get more experience. Kind of just depends on. This guy turned around. Kind of just depends on what you want to do with your experience. Whether you want to risk it all and keep going, or just bank it and take what you got.
It is in me, and it is changing me. My skull. The bones are moving, growing. It does not feel like poison in my veins. More like liquid darkness. We have seen with others what happens next. Eyesight goes first. Then follows sanity. Brother William, Brother Peter and I won't let disease take us. We will choose death before it chooses us.
Sorry if I was talking with the autolog there. He pretty much just said that once you get taken by this stuff, it takes over your mind, you lose your sight, and go crazy. Is there anything else down here? Doesn't look like it. Alright. Here. So yeah, honestly, I'm thoroughly impressed with this, you know, being a game that's developed by a very small company, Deck 13, published by Senia Interactive. It's actually published a lot of kind of under-the-radar games that I thought deserved more recognition than they got. Most people will probably just write this game off as a Dark Souls clone or, you know, whatever. But I definitely think it does enough of its own to make it worth picking up. And it definitely has a somewhat of the same difficulty as Dark Souls. Dark Souls seems to be a little bit more merciless. This game seems slightly easier for newbies. Not sure it's easy by any standards, though. Let's see what you got here.
Dear Father, the fires on the horizon, they are spreading towards our village. I beg you, be careful. Something evil is happening. I can feel that. You can always seek refuge here, in the monastery. Whatever happens, Antanas can save us. Please? Please, be safe.
These portals open after you kill the boss. There's loot and stuff in there. So, we'll do that after we kill the boss here. Get rid of this guy first. Critical kills again. Huge, like Dark Souls. Go. Finish this guy off. Alright. More loot. Energy shard.
I found a key.
What are you waiting for? Open the door.
Fine, cranky old man. We'll open the door. But we're gonna save that for part 2. This is kind of just meant to be a little introduction. If you're still here, thank you for watching, and I will see you in part 2.